How y'all doing, my brothers and sisters? I just wanted to talk about this. I've been feeling led to talk about this for the last week or so. And it's a lot of problems in the church. It's a lot of problems. And I've been seeing it for myself. I done talked to people who's in the pulpit preaching and they not even living a sanctified life. They making excuses. Saying things like, oh, I had sex because they didn't want to wait. You got to take inventory of yourself. If you laid down and had sex with somebody, you had sex with them because you wanted to. If that person didn't put a gun to your head and make you have sex, first of all, it takes two to get in the bed. You have to let that person in and out your house for it even to go there. So, and it's just crazy how people think they works is going to get them in heaven. Just because they're in the pulpit preaching and they feel like they doing enough to get them because they preaching the gospel. And a lot of them ain't even doing that right. They not even telling the truth. Because how can you preach the gospel when you're not living right? How can you tell somebody else something when you're not doing right? The Bible says take inventory of yourself. Ephesians 2:8 says it is by grace, by faith that we are saved, not by works. So I just had to just talk about this because it's a lot of that going on in the church. There's a lot of that's going on. I mean, you got a lot of preachers out here in homosexuality that's preaching the gospel. I mean, it's a lot of that going on. People don't need to understand. We United States is the new age Sodom and Gomorrah. That's really what United States is. It's the new age Sodom and Gomorrah. You got a lot of people that's in the pulpit, that's in these churches, that's preaching because they called really by man. A lot of them ain't even called by God. They just called by man. And man is calling them because I talked to someone that was telling me that they was having struggles and things of that nature with drinking. And she was like, the church never even came to her to help her or whatever. And then she was like, she went out and hung with some of the people in the church. She said they was having to get together and they was drinking. So she was like, I've been going to this church all this time and I understand why these people never even try to check on me and see, because she said they knew what she was doing because they always on her Facebook. But she was like, she saw what they was doing and saw why they wasn't concerned about her, because they was doing the same thing she was doing. And these are people that's in the church. Time is running out. Like, people need to understand you don't have forever to get it right. Jesus is soon to come back. And whoever's not taking heed to the word and not living accordingly and not living a sanctified life going to be left here for the great tribulation. People think things are bad now. It's going to be worse. This year is going to be worse. Some ain't kicked in yet. It's going to be worse. It's going to be even worse than next year. Food is getting high every day. The Bible says your food will cost a day's wage. It's getting worse. And it's going to get worse. Darker days are coming. So you have to make a decision. Because like I say, you have a lot of people that's in the pulpit that don't even have an understanding of the Bible. First thing, you have to learn how to forgive. That's another thing. You can't do that. I don't even know why you in the pulpit to begin with. Another thing, you have to live a sanctified life. You can't preach the word and you're not living right. You got a lustful mind. You struggle with lust. You making provision for the flesh to operate in your life, but yet you preaching the gospel. Same as somebody who's singing worldly music, and then the next minute you want to sing gospel. You can't do that. You can't do both. That's why Jesus said, let your yes be a yes and your no be a no. You have to make a choice. But that's all I got for y'all. I mean, everybody be blessed. Stay prayed up. Pray for all the lost souls, because like I said, it's going to be darker days coming. So, hope everybody had a blessed day. I know it's late. I normally don't post, don't do videos this time of night. But that's been bothering me for a very long time. Like, I've been led to just talk about it. Because you have to make a choice. You don't have forever. So, y'all be blessed.